Once, a man had two sons. The younger son, eager for independence, approached his father with a bold request. He asked for his share of the inheritance, a request that was both surprising and unconventional. The father, though taken aback, understood his son's desire to explore the world and make his own way. With a heavy heart, he agreed to the request. He carefully divided his estate, ensuring that both sons received their rightful portions. The younger son, filled with a mix of excitement and apprehension, accepted his share. He looked at his father, who, despite his sadness, offered a supportive smile. The father handed over the inheritance, hoping that his son would find what he was searching for. The younger son, now with his portion of the estate, prepared to set off on a journey that would change his life forever. The young man left home and traveled to a distant land filled with dreams and aspirations. With a heart full of excitement and a pocket full of money, he set out on his journey, believing that the world was his oyster. However, in this new land, he squandered his wealth on wild living. He indulged in every luxury he could find, from extravagant nightclubs to the finest restaurants. The thrill of the high life consumed him, and he spent recklessly. As the money ran out, a severe famine struck the land, and he found himself in dire need. His once plentiful resources were depleted, and he was left with nothing. To survive, he took a job feeding pigs, a task that was both degrading and exhausting. The work was dirty and grueling, far removed from the life of luxury he once knew. In his despair, he reflected on his life. He had squandered his inheritance and was left with nothing. Even my father's hired hands have enough to eat, he thought. The realization hit him hard. He had taken his father's love and generosity for granted. Now he was alone and hungry with no one to turn to. He remembered the warmth of his home, the kindness of his father, and the security he once had. "I will return and beg for his forgiveness," he resolved. He knew it would not be easy, but he had no other choice. The journey back would be long and filled with uncertainty, but he was determined to make amends. So, he set off for home. The journey was long and arduous, but he was determined. Each step he took was filled with a mix of anxiety and hope. The countryside stretched out before him, a familiar yet distant memory. As he approached, his father saw him from a distance and was filled with compassion. The father had been waiting for this moment for years, his heart heavy with longing and hope. He ran to his son, embraced him, and kissed him. The years of separation melted away in that moment. The father's heart overflowed with joy and gratitude, for my son was lost and is found. The father's words echoed through the air, a proclamation of love and forgiveness. The son, once lost, was now found. Meanwhile, the older son was in the fields, working tirelessly under the scorching sun. He had been toiling away day after day, ensuring that the family's land was well tended and productive. When he returned home, exhausted from his labor, he was surprised to hear the sounds of music and dancing coming from the house. Confused, he approached and noticed the festive decorations. He called over a servant and asked, "What is going on here?" The servant replied, "Your brother has come home. Your father is overjoyed and has decided to celebrate his return." The older son felt a surge of anger and resentment. He couldn't believe his brother, who had squandered his inheritance, was being celebrated. He refused to join the festivities, feeling hurt and betrayed. The father gently replied, "Son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad, for this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. My dear son, you have always been by my side, and all that I possess is yours to share. We must rejoice and be thankful, for your brother was lost to us and has now returned. He was gone, but now he is found." In this parable, the father represents boundless love and forgiveness, reminding us that redemption is always possible, no matter how far we stray. The story teaches us that no matter the mistakes we make or the paths we choose, there is always a way back to love and acceptance. The father's unwavering patience and open arms symbolize the ultimate form of compassion and understanding. This parable encourages us to reflect on our own lives and relationships, urging us to offer forgiveness and seek reconciliation. It is a powerful reminder that true redemption lies in the willingness to forgive and be forgiven, fostering a sense of unity and peace within our hearts and communities. If you like this video, hit the like button, share, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Your support means the world to us and helps us create more content that you love. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with your friends and family, and let's spread the message of redemption together. Thank you for being a part of our community. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories and content.